Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I'll be recapping Win-Win Season 1, Episode 5, which was originally released on the 4th of October 2025, and I'm recording this episode just a couple of days later on the 7th of October 2025. Before I get on with my recap, a couple of things. First of all, you might be able to tell, but my voice has returned back to its normal state and volume and doesn't feel like fire every time I talk. So that's good. And also just a reminder that my recaps no longer contain trailers, which means that I can get more episodes recorded. So instead of an episode taking 10-15 minutes to record, it takes 5. So without further ado, here's my recap of Win-Win Season 1, Episode 5. We start off with the Win-Win title sequence. This episode's prizes are revealed. Mel and Sue are introduced. Mel and Sue reveal the jackpot for next episode's final. Mel and Sue introduce Millionaires Row. Sue introduces the studio contestants. This episode's first prize is a new car. Mel and Sue talk to Sheila. Sue explains how the qualifier works. The studio contestants play the round 1 qualifier. Mel congratulates Chelsea. The studio contestants play round 1. Mel mentions her mum. Mel talks to Dara. Sue mocks Mel. Sue mentions the 1950s and her brother. Sue talks to Angie. Sue mentions her dad. Sue reveals how the finale of each round works. Mel and Sue talk to Rosie S and Lisa. Rosie S and Lisa play the round 1 finale. Rosie S wins the prize. Rosie S gets emotional. Mel and Sue console Rosie S. Rosie S chooses to take her prize home. Rosie S mentions her children. Laura T from Manchester has won the new car. Mel mentions Jordan North. Jordan knocks on the wrong house. Jordan surprises Matt. Jordan and Matt hug. Matt mentions his wife. Sue mentions Matt winning £15,000. This episode's second prize is a holiday to Thailand. Mel talks to Amy. Sue tells off Mel. The studio contestants play the round 2 qualifier. The studio contestants play round 2. Sue does some sound effects. Sue believes she has lost her mind. Mel talks to George. Sue mentions Mission Impossible and Tom Cruise. Sue asks Jack about knowing Tom Cruise. Sue mentions the RAF. Mel and Sue... RAF, sorry, I didn't see the full stop. Mel and Sue discuss Batman, Superman and Spider-Man. Mel and Sue talk to George and Joshie. George and Joshie play the round 2 finale. Joshie wins the holiday to Thailand. Sue compliments George. Joshie chooses to take the prize home. Joshie mentions his partner. Jennifer R. from St. Andrews has won the holiday to Thailand. This episode's third and final prize is a tech bundle. The studio contestants play the round 3 qualifier. The studio contestants play round 3. Sue mentions the 15th century. Mel compliments Britain. Mel and Sue discuss voice notes. Sue mentions one of her friends. Chris reveals an awkward text message with his boss. Sue insults Mel. Mel and Sue talk to Ella and Mel. Ella and Mel play the round 3 finale. Mel wins the tech bundle. Mel congratulates Mel. Mel chooses to trade the tech bundle for a seat on Millionaires Row. Mel and Sue reveal the new jackpot for next episode's final. Sue insults Mel's technology knowledge. Nikki B from Canuck has won the tech bundle. Mel and Sue explain all about this episode's prize draw. Mel and Sue talk to Rich and Chris. Mel and Sue explain how the final round works. Rich and Chris play this episode's finale. Chris wins £5,000. Rich congratulates Chris. Chris takes his place on Millionaires Row. Mel reveals this episode's charity. Mel and Sue say goodbye to the studio contestants. Sue mentions Christmas, and that is my recap of Win-Win Season 1, Episode 5. So let me know what you thought of the episode if you watched it. My recap, if you didn't, you can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, whether you'd watch the episode or not. And also in the comments below, you can put down any previous or recaps you would like me to cover on the channel. And not forgetting, you can also like, comment and subscribe. And just a reminder, the podcast is now available on all audio-only platforms such as Spotify and Amazon Music. But I should mention that the audio-only episodes aren't taking over YouTube episodes. The YouTube episodes aren't going away. They're still happening like they normally would. But it's an alternative. But the audio-only episodes don't include any of the extra fantastic things that Matt adds to the episodes, or Chuck's bonus episodes, or the intro or outro. It is literally just my audio, so just bear that in mind if you're listening to those episodes. But without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.